everybody, welcome
Hello.
to Cooking with Mo and Deb.
Deb.
Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We haven't even tried this before. So if we fail,
I never do a recipe without having tried it first, till today.
We are doing it today. So, you like our aprons? Debbie brought us these from Paris. She just got back. Ooh la la. Oh, Debbie, I forgot.
What? Oh, yes. We forgot
Okay, so I was at my favorite gift shop today, Galleries on Williams in Chattanooga. It's an awesome gift shop. Have you ever been there? It is awesome. So I saw these. Wait a minute. I saw these, and it reminded me of Deb. So I actually bought them for you, but then I decided I wanted to keep them.
She needed some new ones anyway.
I needed some new ones because my daughters made fun of my old ones. Are they in there, Debbie? I'm going to show you my old ones, and I'll show you why they made fun. But now I have these nice new ones. Girls are going to be
here.
Okay. No, that's not it. I bet I threw them out because I was so embarrassed after they said, Mom,
They were pretty rough
what
looking.
are you doing? Yeah, I threw them away. Anyway, they were gross. They were old and nasty looking.
Well, this has the
These
Eiffel
are pretty.
Tower on them, and I just saw the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
And I saw it at night, and I
So
didn't know that
awesome.
the lights twinkle at night.
Mm-hmm.
So for 5 minutes on the hour, every hour for I don't know how many hours.
wow.
But it's already lit up, but there has twinkle lights on them. They come on for 5
I
minutes.
saw your pictures
Really
on
cute.
Facebook.
Really
It was
pretty.
amazing,
It was
your
very
video.
pretty.
So y'all need to put that on our page, on our Facebook page.
Well, we did.
Oh, you
I did a lot
yes,
on the
go
page,
to our
that's right.
Facebook page, Cooking
You
with
should
Mo
saw
and
that.
Deb. And,
So go back and look for it if you
yeah,
didn't
look
see
for
it.
that. It's really neat. So
Do you want to talk about the crust?
yeah,
Well,
so
let's
what we're
say
gonna
we're
do?
doing first.
Yeah, let me tell you what we're gonna do. So there used to be a restaurant in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is close to where we live, and it was called Mount Vernon. And Mount Vernon had not only good Southern cooking, like like your grandma used to cook, but they had this pie, and it was called Amaretto cream pie.
I bet they sold 1 billion of those
Oh
in the
my
holidays.
goodness.
Because
People would order them by the pie, like get a whole pie. It was so
all the
good.
time, and then at the holidays they did a lot of things. We had dressing from them once, and turkey too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the pies,
Yeah.
I mean, I know they sold them all year
They were
round, but at the holidays,
amazing.
I'm sure they did a gazillion more. But they're so
So
good.
my favorite thing, food-wise, that they did was they had these sautéed chicken livers, and I know that sounds not appetizing at all when we're talking about pies, but I would have sautéed chicken livers, cream potatoes with gravy, and their fabulous green beans, topped off with amaretto cream pie. So tonight we're going to attempt, now let me finish by saying, Mount Vernon is no longer in business. They were in business for what, 60 years
forever,
or something?
yeah.
Long time.
Not that we've been around that long, but
No, of course not.
But-
But the family, just wanted to retire, and I don't blame them. They've worked
was it
hard.
during COVID, or was it just something
No,
that
it was
before that? Wasn't
in,
it?
I think it was the end of 2018,
Okay.
or could have been 17. I don't know. My years are all mixed up thanks to COVID. So anyway, but they're no longer in existence, so we can't get the pie. So what do we do when we can't get the pie? We have to try to make the pie. So I found a recipe on the internet that I'm going to give kudos to this lady. It is for Save Room for Dessert website. And she has a lot of good recipes on there. And this one to me sounded closest to what Mount Vernon would have served. So we're going to attempt to make it tonight. We've got all the ingredients ready, so this should not take long. We're going to mix it up. We're going to put it in the pie shell. Speaking of pie
Yes,
shells.
pie shell.
So the recipe calls for a homemade crust of shortbread cookies with almonds chopped up in it and butter, which sounds delicious. But today, I didn't have time for that, and I admit I cheated, and I got this.
Cracker crust.
It's just a graham cracker crust.
It's okay.
It's not going to be as good, Debbie, but it'll still be good.
We'll try a homemade crust at some point
Yep.
because I have a recipe. I bet the recipe
Yes.
for this one would be great. So we will try that.
So what you do on the other recipe is you crush Lorna Doone, is that how you say it? Shortbread cookies, melt butter, chop up almonds super fine, I guess in the food processor, and add it to the mix, and then make your crust out of that. Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But today we're just having good old
Graham cracker
graham
crust.
cracker crust. So we've got everything ready, and so what we're gonna do is just go ahead and mix up the filling, since we already have our crust. So we need 3 large egg yolks, and we have already whisked those. And this is the yolks, not the whites. So
But
put that in that.
I don't think you add them. I'd read your recipe.
Oh.
That is the first thing to do, but if you don't add them yet,
Okay, I gotcha.
we gotta go down to
Hey, good catch, Debbie. Okay,
Now,
so here's what we do.
So these are just the egg yolks.
Yep.
A question might be, what do you do with the whites, right? If you haven't ever made it before, some people out there may never have made an icing that, what do you call that icing? Is it it's just the topping that you put on some pies. The
yeah.
meringue.
Yeah, the meringue.
That's the word I was
Thank
thinking
you.
of.
The
meringue.
icing, yeah.
So
the
some people
meringue.
might use the meringue and
That would be
make sure
good.
to do that. That's what my mom, I
Yeah,
remember
mine
doing
too.
tons of
My
pies.
granny and my mom.
And you put them
always
in the
used
oven
meringue.
and brown it just a
Brown
little
them,
bit.
and they're all peaked
So that might
up.
be something to do with the egg whites.
That's
Sometimes,
probably-
if I don't have something like that to do with them, sometimes I will save the whites and add a whole 1 or 2 eggs and scramble them for breakfast.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
rather than, so that's
Yeah,
just something
true.
you might do with those egg whites.
Okay, so what we need to start with
Yes.
then is the sugar. The sugar,
3/4 cup.
3/4 cups of sugar. And then we've got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
1/2 teaspoon of salt.
And then we've got 1/3 cup cornstarch. 1 tablespoon all-purpose flour.
Really helps to have everything already measured out and laying out.
Yeah, and we're gonna mix this real quick. Just mix it around, and now we're gonna add the milk. Whisk in the milk, it says. So here we go. Maybe not all at once, Deb. So this, how much milk is that, Debbie? It is 2 and 3/4 cup of whole milk. Now I didn't have any whole milk because we don't drink whole milk, but
I think it really didn't matter. It just whole
really
milk might
doesn't.
make it
probably make it a whole lot better actually.
whole milk. It might make it richer, maybe.
Yeah, but you can use 2% or 1%, whatever you wish. Just keep in mind that whole milk has a lot more calories.
Exactly. Right.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this milk mixture over medium heat, stirring constantly until it thickens and starts to boil. And then this recipe says this may take about 15 minutes, so we'll be back in a few. Hey, we're back. We've got this custard boiling now.
And it looks
It's
fabulous.
getting thick, so that's exactly what we wanted. And
You gotta stir it the whole time because it will stick.
it will stick because of the milk and the sugar and everything. So we've stirred it. I guess it's about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it
maybe?
didn't take 15.
No, it didn't take 15 minutes.
Pretty fast.
So we're supposed to boil it for 1 minute, stirring constantly, then remove from heat, leaving the stovetop turned on. All right, now here's the fun part. While whisking constantly, slowly drizzle half the hot mixture into the beaten egg yolks. I don't think we need that, do we?
You want to pour?
Sure, she said
While
half,
whisking-
right?
It said while whisking constantly. So
Okay.
whisk your eggs while you're pouring. This does work easier with 2 people.
Yes.
You're whisking these eggs because that's a hot item going into your eggs, and it will cook your eggs really fast.
Right.
If you don't keep on cooking, keep on stirring them. So I'm mixing it in with half of the custard, and it's staying really thick. It looks great.
Oh, yeah, it
But you got to
does.
really, really whisk it because you'll have scrambled eggs and custard if you don't. So, yeah, okay, we're ready now.
Okay,
what?
now add the blended egg mixture back into the saucepan with the remaining hot custard.
Okay.
Return to heat and boil 2 minutes more.
Okay,
All right,
here goes.
got it?
Egg custard back in,
Okay.
or custard with eggs back in. Ooh, I know this is gonna be so good.
I know, I can already taste
There
it.
you
All right. Do y'all think we're crazy to cook something on video that we've never cooked before? But one reason we do this though is because we don't want you to be afraid of trying new things.
Yeah.
Try, be brave in your kitchen. Be brave in your kitchen. God has not given us a spirit of fear. I'm just saying.
He
What's
didn't give it
next,
to us,
Debbie?
but I have it for some
I
reason.
know.
Anyway. Okay, next.
Okay.
We've whisked, drizzled.
Yep.
Okay. Return to heat
more.
and boil for 2 more minutes and reduce the heat if needed.
I'm so scared it's
And
gonna
then the egg mixture.
burn. Okay.
After 2 minutes, which has been about 2 minutes, remove from heat and blend in butter.
Okay, one tablespoon,
Vanilla and
tablespoon,
lemon.
right?
Butter is
That's that little part I've got cut off there. Here you go.
1 tablespoon of salted
there.
butter.
Oh,
Okay. And then butter. I've forgotten what else it said. Vanilla extract
and amaretto. Now, guys, we didn't have any amaretto liqueur, so we are using amaretto extract. So amaretto extract can be found. Oh, you're putting the vanilla in.
This is the vanilla in
Okay.
first while you're talking.
All right, 1 teaspoon.
Yes.
1 teaspoon of vanilla went in. Now, you can substitute for the amaretto liqueur by just using amaretto extract. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 4 teaspoons, which is a lot, but we definitely want it to taste like amaretto.
I overflowed just a little bit on that second one.
That's all right. More the merrier.
The amaretto, this is an amaretto pie. You gotta be able to taste the amaretto. Right?
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm stirring that in. What's next, Debbie?
After that is all stirred up really good.
Oh, I smell it. You smell it?
I do. It's gonna be. I could probably eat that without the crust. Just stick that right there.
I know it.
I'd actually even put a little bit of coconut in it.
Oh my goodness, that'd be
Coconut cream
awesome.
pie. Okay. Then pour the filling, remove from heat, blend in the butter vanilla extract, pour the filling into our prepared that we worked really hard on during the crust. And then it's got to cool to room temperature, and then you got to refrigerate it for at least 8 hours or overnight.
Okay.
How can we wait 8 hours before
I
trying
know.
this?
You know we're gonna have to sop the bowl, the pan. We're gonna have to,
gotta
let it
taste
cool
test,
off,
right?
and then we're gonna taste test it. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn
It looks
this
really
off.
good. It's thickened up really
Yeah,
well.
I think it's
It
good to
smells very
go.
amaretto-ish.
Oh, it does. Okay. So, Baby
You want me
almost
to-
tore it up. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. If you want to tilt that down.
tilt it down so we can see. There we go.
I probably should have let you do this part.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
boy, that's going. Yeah, we're gonna have some extra so we can.
So
taste
we
test.
really should have had a deep dish pie.
That looks great,
Oh my goodness, it sure does.
and it smells so.
Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? I'm not gonna pick it up.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so there you go. That's your amaretto pie.
So it's gotta cool, and it's gotta sit in the refrigerator for
Right.
a while. So what will you do for crust?
Okay, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. And I don't know if y'all have made homemade whipped cream. I don't use Cool Whip. It's not my favorite thing. If a recipe calls for Cool Whip, sometimes I will use it, but normally I don't. So what I do is I get heavy cream like this. This is Dairy Pure brand heavy whipping cream. You can buy any of the brands. It can be the store brand, it can be Mayfield, whatever you want. And so what I do, and I'm going to go ahead and mix it up,
Okay.
even though I won't be able to put it on the pie until.
You can put it in the fridge, can't you?
Can you open that, Mommy? So normally I would have my mixing bowl in the freezer and get it good and cold, but you don't have to. It just makes it.
I guess
makes
that
it
might
work.
cut down on some of the time,
Yeah.
maybe.
Let me run some cold water in it.
This is the best way to do. Don't use Cool Whip anymore. Make your own whipped topping.
Well, y'all, it
It
is
doesn't take but just a few
definitely worth
minutes. It's so much thicker, so much better tasting. It's
Okay, so
the
I'm
best
just
thing
going to
do.
pour this in there.
The whole thing? You're putting in the whole?
I think I will,
Okay.
because it will keep in the refrigerator.
How long will it
And-
keep? Do you know?
I have been known to top my coffee off with whipped cream
Definitely,
in the morning.
yes.
Have you ever done that?
Well, I'm not a coffee drinker, but
Oh, that's
if
right.
it were cold and I had hot chocolate, I'd put it in my hot
Oh
chocolate.
yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna put a teaspoon of amaretto.
Oh, amaretto in the topping too.
Yep,
Oh, great.
sure enough. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of powdered sugar in there.
A little bit of sweetener.
A little bit of sweet.
I know we made this one other time and it was fabulous. So this is, the pie's gotta sit for a little while. It's gotta thicken a little bit more and get cool. And then tomorrow when it's set overnight and Mo puts the topping on it. I think I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow. I need to.
Well, I'll do that in the morning,
piece of
so
pie.
if you wanna come by on your way to work.
I can have it for breakfast.
Alright, so what I do then is I'm just gonna put it on medium high, or medium, okay, medium I guess, and just let it go. And it's gonna whip that into this most delicious whipped cream.
About how long does that take?
About 3 minutes, I think, usually. Yeah.
It's the best way to go.
It really
Don't do
is.
this.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
I do use Cool Whip in some recipes if I know it won't make a difference. But when I'm topping something, I like to make my own topping. Yeah. I can remember when I was a kid. I don't know if your mom ever used it, but there is a product called Dream Whip.
Yeah.
I think they still
Is
have it.
it a package
Yes.
and you mix it with something?
Yes, it came in a package.
Forgot
It
about
was
that
this little
stuff.
package. It was called Dream Whip, and Mother, that's what she would always use. But yeah. So I guess you just mix milk with it.
I remember seeing it, but I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever saw it made.
Yeah, and that might have even, who knows, that was probably before Cool Whip.
Probably.
Probably was. But y'all, this amaretto pie was not that hard to make. Oh, we've got to taste it, Debbie. Let me get us a spoon.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I know, right?
There is a little in the pan left over, so we can have a taste. Oh, nice little bit.
Goodness. Hope it's good.
I know it
Fingers
is.
crossed.
Oh my
Yummy.
goodness. The amaretto flavor is coming through
Big time.
so good.
Mm.
Double dip.
Yeah, we can do that.
Wow.
So, what was I going to show? Oh,
Wish you could taste.
after we put the whipped cream on the pie, which will be tomorrow, we will top it with some little sliced almonds, just these little sliced ones. And you could blanch those if you wanted to. You could toast them in the
What's
oven if you
blanch?
wanted to. Well, isn't that when you put them like in a like a skillet
Oh,
and
yeah.
just kind of
Okay.
brown them?
Okay.
I
didn't even
guess
know.
it's blanch. Is that? We're supposed to know this stuff. Debbie, that is
Oh,
good.
well, it's already getting thick, Mo.
Is
That-
it?
That topping is already thick.
Mm. Yeah, but it ain't ready.
No, it's
I'm gonna
gotta
turn
go
it
a
up.
little further.
That is so good, Debbie.
I know.
You know what you could
This
do
would
with
just
this?
be a glass of pudding. I'd put a little jar or a pretty bowl.
You know your little Pampered Chef small cupcake things? What's that called? That little pan you got with the little
square brownie pan.
no, little round one.
There's a pie pan, the little.
They're little like that.
Oh,
You
the
make
mini.
the little brownie bites.
Yeah,
of them.
mini. Yeah,
The mini cupcake.
mini muffin pan. I
Mini
think.
muffin
My
pan.
head's gone blank.
So you could take a little bit of graham cracker and then pile that in there and have a little miniature.
And a little bite of whipped cream on top with a
Almond in
cherry
it.
or an almond or something on top.
Be a
of it.
good little appetizer. Y'all, this is good. I'm serious. You're going to have to try it. And kudos to the lady that I'm going to post this recipe down in the bottom. What was that website?
And, saving room for dessert.
Saving room for dessert.
Yeah,
she's
I
got a
think
lot
we
of good
found a
recipes.
keeper for the amaretto cream pie.
I think so. And you know what? I could have even gone a little bit heavier on the amaretto.
I love that. I mean, you don't want it to be overwhelming, but it's definitely there. This is an amaretto cream pie. You gotta be able to
That's
taste
right.
it.
That's right.
It is.
Yeah, you
perfect.
don't want it to like knock you out.
No, that would be a little too much.
All right, y'all.
You ready?
I'll show you this whipped cream now.
It doesn't take no time to make this.
Nope, and it's so much better. Look here.
Oh yeah. Wow.
See that? Ta-da, ta-da-da-da-da.
Oh, I've heard people put like a pumpkin spice or a pumpkin. I don't know if they've used pumpkin from the can or just a spice to make it a little bit pumpkin-y if you're putting it on brownies or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So here it is. Get your spoon. I'll give you some of this to try. Beep, 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 beep. Here we go.
Oh. So in a minute, I'm going to put a little of this and a little of that all by the spoon.
All right. So guys, y'all need to make this amaretto pie. Tomorrow I will come on and show you the finished product. But y'all have a great evening, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, you guys, I've got a piece of this pie cut. Doesn't that look pretty? I love the look. It's fancy and pretty, but here's the test that will mean all the difference here. Here we go. Very good. Good strong amaretto taste, but not too strong. Creamy, smooth, and delicious. You're gonna love this recipe. I'm not sure if it's 100% as good as the pie was at Mount Vernon, but for a first time, I think it really fits the bill. Debbie, you better get over here and eat some of this pie. It's good, y'all. Go like our page, share this video, and try this recipe. It's really good. See y'all later. Bye-bye.